At The Ohio State University, women share power and encouragement with each other. 4 women in particular have proven to be trend-setting pioneers inside the classroom as well as out. Women were not always treated or thought of as equals to men. This way of thinking was commonly seen in the late 60s, early 70s when women wanted to declare a major.
Get a teaching degree, a nursing degree, or get your MRS degree. I'm graduating and I'm getting a degree in communications, and I'd like to be considered for a full-time job and maybe even something in management training. And she said, "Oh my dear," she said, "we can't hire you, you're getting married."
The assumption was that you were going to get married. I had a friend who was a graduate student in physics who wanted to go to graduate school in physics, and her advisor said, "Women don't belong in physics, get married."
It was also common for female students to be treated differently from male students within Ohio State's campus.
You had restrictions on your activities as a female that male students didn't. Like when you lived in the dorm, I had to be in at, I think, 10 or 11 during the week, and I got 2 o'clocks a quarter to stay out till 2. Boys didn't have any hours.
This skewed view of women continues even today. However, these women do not adhere to the common judgment.
Whenever I get an email about what's going on with legislation in terms of things that I think are working against people being able to live their lives as full and free as they can, I will write letters.
I work with young children from a very diverse background, and the way that I feel I work towards equity is trying to be non-sexist in the classroom, with interactions with children, with materials presented, with experiences that are presented, as well as different families from around the world.
Equality between men and women has increased greatly during present day. Yet, it is agreed upon by the 4 trend-setting pioneers that women still need to progress more.
The whole treatment of the sexes equally, isn't necessarily happening. We don't have the representatives in Congress that are leading the country. You can't look at one potential woman as president. I want 20 candidates. That's what I want to see.
It's definitely better than it was in the 60s. Okay? But in the past maybe 10 years, I've known women who have been on the faculty who have left for other universities because they were not appreciated here, and once they move somewhere else, they have huge salaries and big promotions. And that is pretty typical of the experience I've had. I think that with the women's place and all of those things, I think it's better. But still, I think it depends on what department you're in and who's the head and what the climate is like there. So,
Well, I think it definitely has gotten better over the years, simply because you see women being able to speak more freely and be more open in class. I know there's a long way to go, particularly when it comes to women and sometimes the things that happen, safety-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it's gotten better. Yeah. I think in just the sheer numbers, particularly for African American women, I think in just the sheer numbers.
The administration, we have more of a mix. It seems like there's opportunity for both male and female, probably more, in my opinion, in the university because of the diversity than in the general society.
So you definitely think it has gotten better over the years?
Yes, I would think so.
Do you think there's any aspects where gender equity could still improve?
Oh, I'm sure there are.
Women equity has improved throughout the years, yet the need for continued progression continues. Celia Crosley, Denise DeShanes, Robin Lyons Robinson, and Amy Rush all viewed the suppression of women and were able to overcome to become the intelligent, poised women they are today.